What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video and something I've wanted to do for a long ass time. Now we're on UFC Undisputed 3 and in UFC 4 I done the can you get a draw, and it is impossible because UFC 4 is a load of shit. Now however, in this game doctor stoppages are a thing, so a draw must be a thing. I've never achieved a draw in any UFC, I don't think, actually, so I'm going to try and achieve it out. I'm going to try over 3 rounds. If you can't do it in a 3-round fight, I will do another video where we try it in a 5-round fight. Obviously, I will be doing it on the UFC. I'm going to be using 2 controllers to even it out. Now, I figured out, I done the math because I'm a smart guy. And I figured, I figured out that over 3 rounds, 3 10-9s does not work. A 10-9 and 2 10-9s does not work. But, as you can see here, now this is pretty high IQ stuff, guys, so stay with me. 10-8, 10-9, 10-9, 28, 28. Now, if you guys are able to follow that insane train of thought, stay with me. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and get a draw here. So, I don't know why I'm changing the sentence because it doesn't matter. I'm going to go with Silver, of course. And we're going to go up against, who would be good? We're going to go against Dan Henderson. So, let's get it. Let's see if we can achieve it. And yeah, let's get cracking. Let's go somewhere big letdown. Three rounds. Like I said, if not, we're gonna go 5 rounds in another video. But I don't see why you can't achieve it over 3 rounds. So I'm convinced that a 10-7 is almost impossible in this game. If you guys watched the last video between GSP and Nate Diaz, we beat the fuck out of him for 5 rounds, and we only got 50-45. And I forgot they tell you to work in this game, so I'm going to have to just throw a few jabs and stay busy to avoid any point deductions, because if not, the ref does tell you off. So, I'll throw a few punches back and forth. Now, as you all know, the way to get a 10-8 round, without a doubt, standard 10-8 is always drop your opponent. It's always the most standard way to get a 10-8 round. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop Henderson with Silver, and in the next 2 rounds, I'm going to go with Henderson just beating up Silver, but no 10-8s, no takedowns, just outstriking him, just you know, I'll just get Henderson to land a few punches, nothing mind-blowing, you know, just to drop, just to hurt Silver and, you know, beat him up a little bit, and I let Henderson throw a few back, because in UFC 4, what it used to do is, like, for example, I could, like, knock down Max as Connor, and then beat the shit out of Connor for 2 rounds as Max, and they would still give Connor one of those rounds. So, can I go down, Dan? There we go. Okay, so we've dropped Dan now. So, you know, we're transitioned a little bit. Yeah, you know, few good shots. Stand up. Let Henderson get back up. And now we're going to see. So, that is now the 10-8 round pretty much secured at this point. I'm pretty confident I now have a 10-8. Maybe I shoot for a few takedowns. Get the takedown on him. Transition. You know, dominate. And then transition again from side control, bang, and then just keep transitioning. Just keep transitioning back and forth. You know, getting the north-south, some good body shots here. Nothing major, you know, I wish you could knee him in the head. You can't in the UFC, but I wish you could. And then let's let Henderson get up. Henderson's a little bit sore at this point. Bang, caught him with that. And take him down one more time. Now, I can't imagine this is going to be a 10-7. If it is, then I'll have to run it back. But, so here we're just going to land a few punches, nothing major, just to, you know, kind of soften him up a little bit. Then the next 2 rounds, we're going to have Henderson dominate Silver, just outstrike and beat him up, but not take him down and not knock him down. So let's get over to that second round. Okay, so we definitely have the 10-8 round with Silver, there's no way we don't. And knocked down, outstruck him, beat him up, hurt him, took him down twice. We definitely have the 10-8 at this point. So now I'm going to use Henderson. I'm not going to use 2 because Henderson's got that big boy power. So we've got to make sure we don't just mindlessly beat the shit out of Silver. So we're just going to, you know, move around, land a few leg kicks, make sure we win the round convincingly via 10-8. We still want Silver to land a few punches on us, just, you know, so it's not a 10-8 round for Henderson. So we just want to make sure we outstrike him and, you know, do a little bit of damage. And, yeah, that's pretty much the way, it's the best way to shake it out, really. Just imagine a 10-9 round is not, you know, someone being completely dominated. It's just a few good. So, you know, Anderson lands his punches there. You know, I can land some punches with Henderson here. Boom, some good body shots there. Some good straights. We'll move around, you know, both move around. You know, let's make sure, you know, we're both sharing that octagon control, even if that counts. I don't know if it does or not for sure. Let me put my controller on a flat surface. And yeah, I just want to see. I'm really keen, because let's be honest, guys, you know what I'm like. I would be doing this off camera. But I thought you guys would probably want to see this as well. As I'm pretty sure draws are possible in this game. I'm almost certain that they are. But I'm not gonna go crazy and just assume they are, because that'd be crazy, especially when I could do it myself. It's always funner to do it yourself, guys. You know, remember that. It's always funner to do things like this yourself. You know, I really enjoy it. But I think this is a convincing 10-9 round for Henderson. You know, both landed some good shots. Henderson's landed more shots, definitely. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this round. You know, let us both move. Let us both move about. You know, get in and out. Land a few good shots. Get him up against the fence. Body shot. And then, you know, back up and stuff like that. So, yeah. So we've done this round. So let's get heading to the third round. And I'm going to try and avoid any point deductions, because that is the last thing we need is point deduction. So got him in the clinch, separated from the clinch, land a few good shots, and let's jump over to the third round and skip these last few seconds. All right, so I'm pretty convinced that I won that round as Henderson right there. I'm pretty convinced that I won that round as Henderson there. Like I said, I'm gonna be throwing a few shots back to there we go. So we hurt Silver there. So let's chill. Last thing we want is to drop him in the third round of this experiment. And we'll just have to see, you know. We definitely rocked him there, so we're going to try and land a few good shots of our own, you know. Really get the strike total up. There we go. And now I'm confident that now, you know, Silver's held his own enough, you know. So I'm going to let Silver throw a few more punches back, with a minute left in the round. Both just have us moving around, sharing the octagon control. Make sure Henderson's constantly on the forward foot, really. Make sure he's constantly on the front foot, shutting Silver off, and you know, landing a few good punches, and then carrying on. Obviously, I want Silver to make sure that he lands a few punches as well, because I don't want it to count as a 10-8, of course. But I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic that you can get a 3-round draw. I really hope you can. I genuinely believe I've not done anything stupid like giving Henderson 10-8 rounds or anything like that. You know, so I'm pretty convinced that these rounds are going to be 10-9s for Henderson. But we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Maybe if I clinch him a little bit and then break it and then go for the legs. You know, we'll have to see. Let's let, and then boom, back on. Cut the ring off. Cut the cage off. Sorry, cut the cage off. But I always like doing these experiments. You know, I love the Dr. Stoppage one that we've done before. Oh, that was close. I don't want to drop him. You know, I love the Dr. Stoppage ones that we've done. I love the UFC 4 experiments that we do. I just love doing these. It makes these games really interesting. And also kind of updates my knowledge on them. As someone that didn't play it tons as like a youngster, as like a kid. You know, I played it a lot more now than I ever did as a kid. So, which just goes to show we don't appreciate games when we're younger. We really don't. Yes, we can look back and go, that game was great. But now I play it more and I'm like, damn. Should have played it even more as a kid. Should have made YouTube videos back in the day. I'd probably been like the first ever UFC YouTuber had I done that. But no one really done that back then. No one really thought of... I don't really think anyone really thought of it as you know, like being a martial mind of UFC back in 2012 or 2011, whenever it was. Alright. So now I'm convinced I got 10-8, 10-9, 10-9. I'm pretty certain that I achieved that. So let's see what happens. My computer's making noises, but let's see what happens. See, Henderson celebrating. I don't think Henderson won that so convincingly. Let's see, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards.
28, 28, 28, please.
All 3 judges scored this contest 28-28. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous draw.
Let's go. I probably cut my own audio out there, which is probably why I went mute, because I wanted to listen to Bruce Buffer, but I realised it interrupted him. But there we have a draw. And let's see what happens when they have a draw. Oh, respect. That's so sick. They have their own animations and everything for it. Wow, pardon me. Sorry, guys. That was disgusting. Has their own animations for it and everything. That they shake hands and they say, all right, fair enough, fair enough. But it's funny that Silva thought he'd lost and Henderson thought he won. But that's probably because Henderson won 2 rounds. But Silva only won 1 round, but it was a 10-8 round. But that's so sick. I'm so glad that that's a thing in this game. To be honest, I expected it to be. I'm not going to lie, I did expect it to be. But it is cool to hear Bruce. But this contest is ruled a draw, and them two have their own animation to it, and they shake hands and fair play, and that's really cool. That's really, really cool. I fucking like that a lot. I like that a lot. But anyways, next probably challenge test we go for will be another Doctor Stoppage, just because I know people like seeing the Doctor Stoppage animation, just because it's really fun and kind of unique. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing one of them. Obviously, people have said about how to do Doctor Stoppage. I do know how to do it. I know that the clinch helps. But there is other ways to do it, and I know that, especially like the Crucifix Americana thing like that. They always really help with getting Doctor Stoppages. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. So thanks always for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that was awesome. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.